Hello, my besties! In today's video, we'll take a look at the items that were banned by Roblox and, because of this, never made it into the game updates. Luckily, we can still take a peek at them and imagine how amazing they would have been if they had been added. So let's not waste any time and dive right in. In general, what we see in the game now is only half of what could have been in it. Let's just see how much we won't see. This page contains a list of all unused and removed content that was either replaced or revamped from Dressed to Impress. There are currently a total of 63 retired items, 2 tracks, 2 body meshes, 15 poses, 23 hairs, 14 removed and 9 replaced, revamped, 22 faces, 6 removed and 19 revamped, 23 patterns, 23 removed and 3 revamped, 35 free items, 23 removed and 12 replaced, revamped, 9 currency items, 8 under rework and 1 replaced, revamped. 20 VIP items, 13 removed, 8 revamped, replaced and 1 moved to currency. 7 toggles of items, 4 removed and 3 replaced, revamped. But of course, in this video, we will not review everything, but only a small part. To make it easier, I'll divide these banned items, hairstyles, and makeup looks by updates. We'll start with the oldest updates and work our way to the newest ones. The first update I want to talk about is the Classic. This was one of the biggest updates for the game because it introduced in-game currency and some of the first ever items that are still widely used today. However, despite the massive additions, many items didn't pass moderation and were ultimately banned. Let's take a look at what we missed out on. Classic long pearl earrings, perhaps because they are so simple, they weren't added. Developers also had an idea to introduce a belly button piercing, but unfortunately, we never saw it in the game. This corset looks so elegant and simple. I'm genuinely disappointed that it was banned. Later, we did get a similar mask in the VIP room, but at that time, for some reason, Roblox creators decided it wasn't suitable. The next item is an open men's bomber jacket. I think the developers might eventually add something similar, as they recently promised to expand the men's section. A strapless bandeau top with a choker and connecting chains. It looks stunning and would fit perfectly with modern styles. It's interesting to think the developers might redesign the bandeau top already in the game and add toggles to it, allowing us to see something like this. I would love to see a hairstyle like this in the game, with a headband, but sadly, we still don't have anything like it. The next item is a glossy strapless corset with a triangular cut at the bottom. While it looks nice, we now have the option to change materials for items, so I think we can easily find a replacement for it. A triple necklace with gemstones in the center. I can already imagine the luxurious looks that could be created with it. It looks absolutely stunning. If it were added, I'm sure we'd be able to adjust the number of layers and the gemstone colors. It's a pity we never got to see it in the game. It's hard to see the details here, but the developers wanted to add these hairstyles for male and female characters. The female one features a single curly strand on the right, while the male version is entirely curly. A classic medium-length female hairstyle with side-swept bangs. Even though it wasn't added to the game, you can easily recreate a similar look using multiple hairstyles simultaneously, so there's no need to be upset. A sleek bob with thick front bangs. I think it looks very stylish. What do you think? A men's hairstyle with a straight middle part. We have something very similar to this hairstyle in the game, but the difference is still noticeable. This hairstyle resembles the current version with a single braid, but as you can see, this one has loose hair instead. The next to our makeup looks. The first features beautifully shaped thick brows, radiant lash, blush, and defined plump lips. The second makeup look is softer with thin natural brows, wet look lash for a sweet expression, a subtle blush, and plump lips. This makeup is so adorable that I'm really sad it wasn't added to the game. Upcoming update, Mermaid Update. I'll also consider items from the entire summer update. A hair accessory featuring 3 seashells with gemstones. The next items that sadly never made it into the game are these 2 tops. The first is a delicate light blue bandeau top with ruffles, and the second is a green corset-style vest top with front lacing. It's a shame we never got to see them. Men's high-waisted flared trousers with creases. Honestly, even I don't like them much. Next up, my favorite update, Bread, and believe me, the items I'm about to show you are so amazing that they could make me cry. They're absolutely stunning, and you'll see for yourself. Oh my gosh, this choker is exactly what I'm missing. I'm such a huge fan of chokers, both in real life and in the game. It's especially disappointing that I'll never be able to create a look with it. The next item from this collection is this decorated belt with a logo on the front and a hanging metal chain. Trendy high platform boots made of thick leather, featuring a high heel and a split toe design. These shoes give me major Monster High vibes, and as a child, I loved that show. That's why it's particularly sad that these shoes never made it onto the game shelves. As far as I know, this isn't the first time they've tried to add lingerie-like designs under clothing. But once again, this idea was rejected because Dress to Impress is a kid's game. A white t-shirt with the Brat logo printed on it. A hairstyle with tied-up hair and loose front strands. The next major update, Halloween update. Since this is a major update, there are also quite a few items that were removed. Let's dive right in and take a closer look. A lace hand accessory with ruffles. Next up is a themed item, a black lace jabot with a gold choker and a red gemstone. A classic men's trench coat. White cargo jeans. It's such a pity they weren't added to the game, as I'm sure they'd be popular. These pants look stylish and trendy. Next are a few men's items. First is a long men's shearling coat with fur cuffs. Honestly, I don't like it much. It looks more like a bathrobe. Then we have a full men's set in the TH Century style, consisting of high lace-up boots, an open cape with a jabot collar, fingerless black gloves, a leather belt, and some base items underneath. It's truly a shame this set didn't make it into the game. In my opinion, some pieces, like the gloves or boots, could have been stylish standalone items suitable for both men and women. Finally, some rather quirky cropped flared pants with a red lining peeking out from the legs. There are also makeup designs we'll never see in the game. Vampire-inspired makeup with pale skin, thin brows, wide cat-eye eyeliner, and very full lips. Another look with thin brows, subtle eyeliner, wet look lash, and, most interestingly, nose and lip piercings. It's a pity this wasn't added, as it would have been great for creating various unique looks. The last makeup design features thin white brows, piercings above the right eye, scars, tear streaks near the eyes, and a refined gaze. This striking and contrasting look would have been perfect for the Halloween theme. Who knows, maybe we'll see something similar next year. A voluminous hairstyle with a straight middle part and bangs slightly falling over the eyes. Balloon sleeves on the shoulders. I think they could have become quite popular, especially if toggles were added for extending the sleeves. And finally, the Christmas update here. We'll review not just items, but also a few other things. Do you remember the map I showed you before this update? The developers teased it several times on their social media, but even though the update was released long ago, we unfortunately never saw this map in-game. The same thing happened with this item. Even though everyone said it would be added for Christmas, we never got to see it in the game. Lastly, a beanie hat with a pom-pom. Its standout feature is its material, resembling hand-knitted fabric. That's all for the items we will sadly never get to wear or use to create looks. Let me know in the comments which item you liked the most. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy my content. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye besties.